Those of us who are religious, how often do you read the Holy Book? Tonight we feature a man whose inability to read due to a medical condition moved him to create a board game that incorporates play and reading the verses from the Bible. Here is the story of Kenya's newest board game, Sozo.
Philippians 4:13.
Hazel is only 3 and can already recite many verses in the Bible. Martin and Robai Moirori attribute that to this board game they created. Martin is living with a rare medical condition called multiple sclerosis. It has dimmed his sight. As a result, he misses, among other things, reading the Bible. That motivated him to find a fun way of reading the Word. The couple loved to play board games. This pastime became the source of their innovation.
Sometime in December, I woke up, 2010, I woke up and I shared with my wife about this vision I was having about doing a Christian board game.
First of all, I wondered, really? Because we had games, we had all these other board games, because when we got married, that's what we bought. So I knew board games are there and they're great, but we haven't had a board game. I haven't seen any board game that has been done, Kenyan, and then it's just us. Surely, can we really come up with a board game?
The olive branch.
Robai says she knew her husband to be persistent. She decided to support him and see where his vision would lead. The first thing was to find a title, and Sozo it was, a Greek word.
Sozo means to be delivered, to be healed, to be saved, or to be preserved. It can also mean salvation. Yeah, so that's why we went with that name, Sozo.
They also needed to come up with the rules and the design of the board game.
We didn't want a regular square like other games, so we chose the Star of David. One triangle will be the deliverance triangle, and one will be the salvation triangle, in a way just to bring out the entire salvation walk.
At the center of the board are 2 sets of cards, deliverance and salvation, each with a verse from the book of Psalms 121:1 and John 3:16. There are also 12 tokens, meaning up to 12 people can play this game. The game starts with each player picking one of the 4 colored beads to determine who goes first. The one who picks red has to pray before the play begins.
This all men will know that you are my disciples.
Each player will pick a card from the 4 outer stacks and read the verse printed on it, then move the number of steps indicated at the bottom of that card.
8. Trust. You landed on rest, so you take a deliverance card. Not so many people have come across some books in the Bible, and some people you play with and they like, Uongo, there's no book of Nahum, as in it's not a book in the Bible, or Obadiah. So you have to stop the game to open the Bible just to confirm that they are there.
The body will go to the cross, proceed 2 steps.
And so for as long as the game is played, the players will read as many verses of the Bible as the cards that are picked. At the end of the game, there is a debrief.
We reckon this is not just a game. It depicts the work of salvation. So people really explain how it was. For example, you may find yourself stuck in one place for so long, and it may need you to be so frustrated. Or you find people who you're stuck at the beginning while everyone else is finishing, end up being the winners.
The winner is the person who completes the journey through both triangles and remains with only 1 salvation card. Martin and Robai say they look forward to a day Sozo will be played in many households across the world. Anso Mwendia, KTN.